Everybody, raise your hand if you have an opposing view to universal score sheet. Tell you what scares me, yes ma'am.
I was just going to tell you it didn't matter to me. It
doesn't matter to me, but I'll be honest with you. You know, we go to a few different brands, we go to independent brands, and you know what? When we look at scheduling them for that year, the first thing we do is check their score sheets, call the people and say, what's different? And 90% of the time, it's not that big of a difference. If you do your homework early on, you're prepared for it months in advance. And sometimes it is more fun. I'll be honest with you, sometimes it makes it better for the small teams and small gyms. Sometimes it's not. But it adds a tiny bit of variety, which is kind of hard to explain, but it's not always bad variety. And as long as you do your job as a coach or owner and you check it before you go, it's not going to affect you. You should know your rules before you go anyway. I mean, to a competition.
Now, okay, and I'm sitting in the back row with you guys right now. I agree that if you're playing football, everywhere you go, touchdown 6 points. No matter if it's in this league or that league or that. I understand the universal score sheet philosophy. Bear with me for a minute. What scares me is we already have limits on what you can do for the levels, right? Let's say level 3. Somebody name a top gym.
Charlotte All-Stars.
Charlotte All-Stars. Okay. Just use them so that way he's using his friends. Charlotte All-Stars. Let's say they do the best level 3 routine and get almost perfect scores this particular year. That way everybody's got the same score sheet, same ratio, same everything. Why wouldn't every other level 3 team in the country go to YouTube, because it's going to be on there somewhere, right after they get off the floor, and copy that routine and do it next year? If it's maxed out, I get very nervous that we're going to push to compulsory routines.
Like gymnastics, yeah.
You got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do that to get to the score. And that's what, and to put it in your face a little bit, that's what you're asking these people to do. What do we do? How do we score this? What do we have to do to score that top score and level whatever? If we do all the same thing, we're going to lose the whole industry. When as I move on after the regional meetings into trying to put this score sheet, this universal score sheet together for the industry, I can guarantee you things like you just said come into my mind. I'm the one who did the world score sheet. And a lot of event producers come to me and said, how'd you figure that? How'd you make that work like that? It's because I left it vague. I didn't say, you have to do a full up with 3 body positions. I said, you got to do level 5 skills to score here. After that, I'll leave it up to the judges. Because I don't want to list, if you do this skill and do that skill and do this skill, you score. Because now you're doing the same skill. I'm telling you, because not only does the score sheet and the rubric tell the judges how to score you, it tells you what to put in the routine. And when we tell you exactly what to put in the routine, then it gets really boring. Yes, sir.
See, I think it's not so much a universal score sheet that everybody's looking for. I think everybody's looking for a legit way to say, you know, you're doing this skill professionally and the way it should be done, you know? And I do appreciate each brand having their own identity in a way, because I feel like if you go to a varsity section like NCA, they're looking for a certain look, and then when you're going to a cheer sport, they're looking for maybe the same look, or maybe they want something different, you know? Is there any way we can add like something like music, how well you animate music, how well your routine goes to music? I mean, is there any way to be able to put that so that the entertainment value of the routines are also... Yes, sir.
Send me an email.
Definitely.
You have a unique way of thinking. I've watched you all day long. Every now and then you'll come out with something that's just whacking going, he's freaky. But every now and then you come out with a gym, and I think that's something that might be very useful.
Cool.
So yeah, send me an email.
Appreciate that.
Anytime you want to send thoughts, you know, I might laugh at you, but you know, I'll talk to you.
I don't fun creativity. Like when a parent watches a routine or is at a competition, they're not looking at like how many times they tumble and who was up there. They're looking at, oh, can we get into this? Are they really like, you know, they're not counting anything like that. So as a parent,
I don't like the whole 3 body position thing on a score sheet. Like, they can hit a bow and arrow. Cool. Like, just make it a creative, like stunt. But like, if I have to hit this, then this, then this, and then come down. Okay, well then I have to do this and this and this, and come down.
I just liked what I saw.
Right.
And that's the same thing as a gym owner, coach, whatever. You have to go back to your parents and your kids and educate them on the skills and the rules, but you also have to share with them with the understanding that a lot of this still is opinion based. And if you didn't pull off the choreography you were going for, or if the judges didn't like it, I mean, that's the panel judging thing. One day you could score in the high 80s, the next day you could score in the 60s just because they didn't like.
And the other
Your
team
routine.
scored 60 now in the 90s,
Exactly.
they beat you. You're trying to say,
So
it's got to be from a better team, I should be a better team no matter where I go.
Exactly. It's almost like you need 50-50. 50 is total
Now you're
technical.
speaking my language.